Alright, here we go.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
Here
Very
goes.
well.
Yeah, I want to be you. I don't want to be anybody else but you. The floor, the ceiling, the furnishings, everything is blue. It's quite unlike what I normally see throughout my day. Yet my heart is mysteriously calm. I recognize the slight rumbling as the engine and realize that I'm in a car. Or rather, someplace else I
Welcome
recognize.
to the Velvet Room.
An old man with a bizarre face sitting before me makes an expression that appears to be a smile. Sitting quietly next to the old man is a woman as beautiful and delicate as ice sculpture.
It seems we have a guest with an intriguing destiny. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
The Velvet Room. Igor. Even though I'm barely conscious, I remember that this is not the first time I've heard of those names. See, this is a dream. This happened in the past. I've been in this room before. My memory is correct. What he
This
says
place
next
exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. It may be that such a fate awaits you in the near future.
The words I expect to hear fall from the old man's mouth. I'm surprised that I still remember them. Another me. The one not in the dream. Can't help but
Now
smile at that.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
I remember this too. I said my name here. They forged a contract. So I answered. You know Arkami. When I opened my eyes, the light was so blinding that I have to squint. For a moment, I can't figure out where I am, and I look around.
I was on my way back.
Ooh, nice. I mutter to myself and look out the window. The sky is somewhat cloudy, unfortunately, but the scenery is as peaceful as always. It seems that I fell asleep on the train headed to the countryside where I spent the last year in Inaba. If I recall correctly, when I first came to town, it was an afternoon just like this. I was all the same way back then and summoned to the Velvet Room. That was when Igor said that misfortunes would befall me and that just as he foretold, I was dragged into an outrageous murder mystery. That was no ordinary case. The Midnight Channel, shadows, and personas, the powers of the heart. Songs, things that could scarcely could be believed. But I made memories there that could never be replaced as well. We gained the powers of personas and we suffered together. I stood with my friends on the investigation team against these misfortunes and fought alongside them. There's no way I could have overcome such an ordeals
Wonder what
without their
everyone's
help.
been up to.
After solving the mystery, it was decided that I would leave Inaba around the same time my parents would be returning from overseas. It's been about 2 months since I saw them all, as they were saying goodbye to me at the train station. I had decided to stay at the Dojima residence during the Golden Week so I could spend the holiday with my friends. Of course, my uncle was happy to hear this, and his only daughter Nanika would be glad to see me
Damn
too.
it! I still haven't picked up Yosuke's gift.
It was supposed to be something special after all. Actually, I'd receive a call from Teddy, one of my investigation team friends, this morning. The details of the conversations are a bit confusing.
Hello? Is this Sensei?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really sorry to bring this up, but I forgot to tell you something very important. I have a special request for the souvenirs I'm sure you'll be bringing your bear's friend.
Teddy, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to tell people what you want them to bring you as souvenirs. I already have souvenirs for everyone, but oh well. Sure enough, Teddy was the only one asking for snacks that aren't sold in Naba, so it wasn't much trouble.
Oh,
But there was one problem.
Can I ask you to pick up something for Yosuke too?
I was planning on bringing something for everyone anyway, but go ahead.
Cool! Well, Yosuke's been down in the dumps after his mommy burned his favorite nurse. She was what I called scorching hot. Just kidding.
A nurse?
Aw, come on, Sensei. You know what I'm talking about. His nurse magazine with the chest examinations and the bare behinds.
I see. And you expect me to buy him a replacement?
Of course, silly. People coming to visit are supposed to bring presents.
All right. Oh, I was planning to head back tomorrow, but since we're meeting up early, I decided to go back today. Can you pass that on to everyone?
Aha! Then the sexy nurses will be arriving even sooner. It'll be like, Sensei, we have an emergency patient. Yusuke will be so happy. Okay then, we'll be waiting for you.
I'm a little worried now. I hope he isn't telling everybody something that would give them the wrong idea. Well, I should just call again once I get there. But I'll ignore that for now. In the end, I was able to pick one up for him. How can I put it? I feel bad for Yusuke if I gave him that magazine, and every time he opened it, his friend's face would kept popping up in his head. And I have to think Yusuke has his pride too. He doesn't need me to buy him this stuff. Then again, this is Yusuke we're talking about. I'm sure he'll understand if I explain my reasoning. Probably.
Now pulling into Yaso Inaba. This will be the last stop. Yaso Inaba.
Oh,
End of the line already. It looks like I've been asleep for a lot longer than I thought. Just as I thought came to me. A certain worry crossed my mind. If I had a dream of the Velver, did that mean I was going to be dragged into another adventure? No, I shouldn't think such things. I'm overthinking it. Igor had said, I'm delighted to make your acquaintance after all. It's nothing but a dream. It's quite misleading since I've had dreams of being summoned into that room ever since. The train begins to slow down and I take my cue to gather my belongings in the luggage rack above me. When the train comes to a complete stop and the doors open, even the smell of wind evokes a sense of nostalgia. Haha, I think I'm getting a little too sentimental. I step out of the platform with a weary smile. There we go. I'm staying in front of the train station, but this town is as quiet as it's always been. I realize that the sun has started to set and the orange sky
now
colours the
what
world.
should I do?
So today's May 2nd. According to the calendar, the latter half of the holidays will begin tomorrow. I told Deidre that I was going to arrive today, but it seems he's been too busy to work to come get me. So, I don't want to say that. Rotaro Dojima, he's my uncle. I stayed with him last year. He's a detective with the Inaba police, and he's raising his elementary school-age daughter Nanaka by himself. It seems that he was suddenly contracted by a detective from the Metropolitan Police Department regarding last year's case and will have to work late. What happened last year was very serious, so it may be why this has come up. He shouldn't have worried about it. I recall how apologetic he sounded over the phone. I can't help but smiling. So I told him that I knew the way over to the station, but a bag packed with excessive souvenirs for everyone turns out to be quite a load. Nanaka must be waiting for me alone at the house, so I want to get there as soon as possible, too. To be honest, I don't know when the bus will come. Maybe I should just call for a taxi. Just as I'm thinking of this.
Nanako?
Big bro!
It is Nanaka. There's no way
You came to
I'd
meet
mistake
me all
her.
on your own?
Why did you come to the station all by yourself? True, the Dojima residence with the walking distance, but it couldn't have been easy. Given that it's still light out right now, it will be dark soon. The country roads are barely lit. What would I have done if I hadn't been here? I'm about to voice my concerns, but I sound
Don't worry,
slightly proud
Dad
when she
knows
said,
about it. He gave me money for the bus. He said he couldn't make it, so I came instead. Welcome back, big bro. I wanted to see you so much.
Thanks. I'm happy to see you again, too.
I see. She must have wanted to show me that she's grown up too. She's around that age after all. For a moment, I'm surprised that Dojima's son let her do. But I can kind of imagine what kind of conversation took place. Nanaka had always been a capable girl, but over the past years, her housekeeping skills have improved greatly, and she's proven herself to be very reliable. She takes the lead in many things within the house, and even Dojima-san can't compete with her sometimes. I can easily imagine that scene in my mind. It's true that I'm glad someone came to welcome me. I take Nanaka's hand and we began walking.
Well, no sense standing around here. What's in the fridge at home?
Lots. Dad and I bought a ton of stuff since you were coming to visit.
If Nanaka says so, then I really must have bought a lot. Dojima-san did say he'd pick up dinner first, but if that's the case, maybe I should put together something to go with it. I asked Nanaka what she wants to eat, and she looks back with a
Are you
twinkle
gonna
in her
cook
eye.
dinner? Ooh, I wanna help.
Nanaka and I make small talk while we're walking through Nanba for the first time in a little while. Being here, this makes me feel as if I've gone back in time to a year ago. After all, we get back to Dojima home. I hurry and unpack my belongings before heading to the kitchen. Nanako helps me out as I diligently as she had claimed earlier. The way she makes his eggs seems more skillful than before. You're such
Good
a good
evening.
girl, Nanako.
This is the Evening Journal with news for May 2nd. Our top story is on the domestic airline that was hijacked yesterday.
The TV from the living room echoes throughout the house. The TV was on quite often in this house. When I first came to Inaba, Nanako was practically being raised by the television. There had been the odd sense of distance between us around that time. She hadn't started calling me Big Bro, and we didn't cook together like we are now. It's the little things that bring back memories. Right, when we were about to done making dinner, Jibi-san arrived with some deluxe sushi. Nanako quickly gets up and rushes to the door. She seems so happy when Dojima-san come home. Dojima-san apologizes about the sudden increase in his workload, but then we all sit at the table and eating. Being here like this makes me feel like the 2 months ago I was gone never happened at all. There was a warm atmosphere as if I always been a part of this family and have lived here with them for my entire life. I thank both of them for them from deep in my heart. After all, I give them the souvenirs I bought for them. We enjoy chatting with each other as family.
Phew.
After another familiar room, this is my room. It was prepared for me on the second floor of Dojima residence. Nanika fell asleep from all the excitement after carrying her to her room. I told my uncle that I'd be going to bed early as well since I have plans. All I said was okay. I'm overpriced by this, but I have my suspicions. And as I opened the door to my own room, it seems I was right. It was no different than it had been when I was living here. It's exactly the same as it was when I had left Inaba. I closed the door with a feeling of wakefulness. I sit down on my sofa thinking about my uncle's thoughtfulness. I sigh from exhaustion from the long journey. I'll be able to see my friends tomorrow. Considering that there are still several days left in this holiday, it may be nice to leave early tomorrow and go visit them. I'll go visit the shopping district.
It's raining.
The time just before midnight. There were moments. It will be a new day. Whenever it rains at night, I keep checking the time. While I spent my last year in Inaba, I was always checking the Midnight Channel, which was popular urban legend here in Inaba. It's a bad habit of mine, even when I'm not here. If you look at a turned off TV at the midnight on a rainy night, you will see your soulmate. Discovering that the rumor was actually true, and the first reasons why I became involved with the murder investigation last year. But the person who actually appeared in the Midnight Channel isn't your soulmate. It's the next victim. After discovering this, we all nervously sat before our TVs on rainy nights in order to solve the
That brings back
case.
some memories. Nothing will show anymore, though.
Will nothing really appear, though? I suddenly have doubts. Why would I think that? After we solved the case, we all confirmed that the Midnight Channel wasn't appearing anymore. Empty screen stays silent.
Just in case.
So why? It's not going to turn on. There's no way. The more I think about it, the more I feel my resolve fading. I peer into the TV screen as if something is drawing me into it. The only thing I can see is my reflection on the dark glass on the CRT television. Or so I thought.
Rivals. They are friends, yet powerful foes. The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami!
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go.
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince, the unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming roses and bulging muscles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Deep into realms of romance, the body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Fight and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end! The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought! The battle begins tonight!
What on earth?
Okay.
What? Sister
What?
Complex Kingpin of Steel?
Is that me? Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel. I'm impressed there's so much wrong with that phrase. I don't know where to begin. No, I shouldn't be thinking about that. Those words aren't the problem here. I hurry to make sure that the TV isn't plugged in. That it was the midnight channel. What it was actually showing was rather ridiculous, but thinking back, everything the midnight channel showed last year didn't make much sense either. I'm suddenly gripped by the tension, as if the midnight channel is appearing again and I have to find out why. I pull out my cell phone and search for Yusuke's number.
Hanamura Yosuke.
I quickly hit the call button. Does everyone know about this one? Is everyone aware that the Midnight Channel is still being broadcasted? Do they know that it's showing us? And that we've begun giving taglines that can only be described as uncharitable?
Hello, this is Yosuke.
Yosuke?
It's nothing. I just freaked out when you called all of a sudden. Yeah, that's it. What's up? Hey, when do you want to meet?
I can tell what's going on just by the sound of his voice. This guy knows about what's happening on the Midnight Channel. Just now he's trying to hide that from me. Considering that I've been out on Nava for a while, that he's trying to keep me from worrying about it. There's no need for him to be concerned about that. Then again, I can kind of understand how he feels.
And
I
that's
am
not
his
why I
friend
was
after all.
calling. I saw the Midnight Channel. You saw it too, right?
Huh?
You usually hear Yusuke's panicked on the other side of the phone. He's probably surprised that I saw the Midnight Channel when I shouldn't even be in Anaba right now. I just be thinking that the Midnight Channel is now appearing on the national TV network. Sigh, looks like Teddy
Did
didn't
Teddy
tell
not
them
tell
after
you?
all.
Since we're meeting up early tomorrow, I decided to come today. I figured you wouldn't think I could have seen it, so I gave you a call.
Well, I assumed you weren't here yet, so I didn't want to rely on you.
You haven't changed. So how about it? You're not gonna leave this be, are you, Captain Rasantama?
Why'd you zero in on that part? Did you see how they called you a Sister Complex Kingpin?
Mine's not that bad.
You think? Oh, I ought to tell you, that program's not the only strange thing lately. Teddy, Rise, and Kanji aren't here either. They disappeared.
For a moment, I am at a loss for words. Not only has the Midnight Channel come back, we've lost contact with 3 of our friends. I have a bad feeling about this. I can't believe that those 2 things
All right,
are
we should get
related.
together tomorrow like we planned.
Yeah, at the Jeunesse food court. Welcome back, partner.
I'm suddenly reminded that I haven't even greeted Yusuke yet. I finally feel a sense of worry fade a little,
It's
but I
good to
answer
be
with
here.
a smile. No matter what has happened, our friends may be in danger. If that's so, then there's only one thing to do. Speak of things I
Oh,
have
right.
to do.
Sorry to say, I forgot to pick up your
Oh,
souvenir.
my favorite song. Love this song.
A souvenir? Don't even worry about it, man.
You sure? I thought you were really looking forward to it. Those nurses.
Nurses?
I feel like he wouldn't get it if I don't tell him flat out. This is rather hard to bring
Yeah,
up,
Teddy
but
asked me to get it for you. He said you were crushed that they got burned.
Oh, wait, this is all...
I didn't know you were into nurses.
Shut up! That's enough! Damn it, you're trying to wind me up, aren't you? Stay home, you jerk.
But I'm already here. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Allison seems like he understands about a souvenir. In any case, the preparations have been made. Tomorrow I'll meet with everyone to sort out through whatever information we have on the situation. F2 will go back into that world. It'd be best if this was all just our imaginations. And unfortunately, we know that the Midnight Channel wouldn't have appeared without a reason. I should make sure I'm ready for tomorrow and get some rest. This place is lively as always. I look across the food court on Junes' roof for the first time in a while. Even though, hold on, can I pause? Even though there aren't many people in Naba, this place looks exponentially crowded. Plus, because it's the Golden Week as well, I feel like it's busier than usual. I happen to run into Yusuke at the elevators. We briefly greet each other. Guys are weird like that. The closer we are, the more simple our interactions when we meet each other face to face. Two of us step out on the food court. We immediately find Yukiko and Chie. They wave back at us from the bench they are sitting on.
Good to see you guys again.
Welcome back! We missed you! The guest of honor's finally here! You're looking well. Welcome back. Should we...
Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing. He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, hasn't it? But I'm glad you came.
We chat for some more while. We all sit down. Then Yusuke stands up and clears his throat loudly. He's probably been waiting for the right moment to say something. He hasn't mentioned anything to me, but I can easily guess what he's about to say. We all look towards
We
Yusuke.
can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Oh, the team is back! Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this!
I don't think the applause is necessary.
Why not? It's been 2 months since we last saw each other. After all, Kyo and Yukiko are chuckling when I shrug, even though Yusuke seems saddened at that. He still ends up laughing along as well. I was relieved to see that they're all doing the same as always, but because of that, it makes me even more worried about my friends that aren't here now. We can't start slacking off. We begin to sort through the information that we
Let's get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter. No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naoto-kun, but I didn't tell her about this stuff. She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her. She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
If she has a reason for not being here, then we can still contact her. The non-session should be fine. That leaves Teddy, Rise, and Kanji. Not hearing back from them after an entire day has passed isn't normal. The relationship between their sudden disappearances and the reappearances of the Midnight Channel night
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
He seems pretty angry about it. Many of the locals know about the rumor of the Midnight Channel. In other words, this troubling broadcast has already been seen by numerous how many people. From what I've been told, the moment she tried to ask another student about the Midnight Channel, the girl ran away with a look of fear on her face. It's no surprise that Chie would be...
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that show.
Yeah, and we can't find him.
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
That's right. Go inside the TV. Out of everything that's low, that shook our common sense and most of everything we experienced this year. Actually, the mergers last year events happened in another world inside the television. This world is filled with monsters called shadows that are born from people's hearts. Because of my friends and my gained personas, the power to defeat those shadows, we are able to enter its
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
Even that persona's user would find it extremely difficult to leave that world on our own. In order to come back, we need to exit the TV that our friend Teddy was
not
capable
so.
of creating.
I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
Look at you, all prepared.
I mean, think about it. What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
No matter what the reason, it's reassuring to know that we have an exit strategy ready for us. To be honest, I almost fell into it the first time it appeared in my room.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there. Is everyone ready?
We're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
We all share a look and confirm our intentions. All of them nod back. I can see the seriousness in their eyes. Even though there was about 2 month gap since we last saw them, still continuing to put their trust in them. I feel a slight sense of pride as I stand up from the bench. The large screen TV and the electronics department is directly below the food court. That was the entrance we always used last year.
It's a holiday, so the store's full of people.
I feel like things are picking up around town.
It's time to go. Hello. All the models are on sale right now.
You know, it's been a while since last time.
I'm a little nervous. Whoa, wait! There are still people in this aisle!
Hey, get ready! The customers are going away!
Uh-huh.
Let's go!
Yeah! Isn't this different from usual? Oh no! What do we do?
What can we do? We can't stop now!
I hear a voice. A woman's voice. Sounds familiar to me. His voice is...
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
I don't sense a distinctive floating feeling as I usually have when I enter the TV room. When I contract, I realize that I must be sitting in a chair. The moment I open my eyes, I see a vibrant blue, the Velvet Room. I visited this place until a number of times last year, and once more in my dream yesterday. I never thought I would return to this place.
It's not a dream this time? What's going on? Didn't my contract end already?
The guy who usually sits front and center is nowhere to be seen. The one who greet me, the woman who still really care, Margaret. This could be her personal summon. That happened a few times last year, too. Margaret smiles as if she says
This room is tied to your fate. Nothing that occurs here is meaningless. Though you reached an end to one journey, you now find yourself here again. This shows that you will once again be faced with a question.
A question? And something really is going on?
Another mystery has appeared, and we are about to be dragged into it again. Could
From
it be
here
what
on,
she means?
what befalls you will upset your status quo. It is true that you've opened the door once already, but all things change. Nothing ever remains the same. What you gained before will change over time as well. You will have to face them once again.
Face them? Again?
This is the first time Margaret's words stir up in my mind the sight of my friend's smile. Is that what's going to change? That can't be true. I face them all again. It's impossible. As I wake up and read this room, I should still be able to. However, I'm ready to jump to conclusions. But Margaret appears to have. She's fed my thoughts and smiles.
Show me how you will proceed down the path that awaits beyond the door you've opened.
My vision wavers when the blue light before me vanishes. Wait, I still need to know what you mean by those words. Alright, I'm gonna end this stream right here. Hopefully y'all enjoy that. If you want to see more of this Persona 4 arena, tell me. And have a good day.